Yeah, we are back together. We are all back together. It is the 14th of April. Welcome to Fan Dusra. It's with me, Tommy Sandhu, and of course, the Bharat Army and my good friends at Paytm First Games. If you don't know about Paytm First Games, it's an app and it allows you to play along with fantasy cricket. You can pick your 11 out of the two teams playing today, which happen to be Sunrisers Hyderabad and of course the Royal Challengers Bangalore. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll be talking to the fans in a minute. Right now, it's all about you guys. Welcome along, one and all, wherever you are in India, all around the world. If you are watching this on the Bharat Army social media pages, I welcome you all. Come along, come and hang out with us for the next half an hour or so as we talk about today's IPL game. And we're also going to give away a free, that's right, it's free. It's one of our favorite words, free. Sachin Tendulkar Paytm First Games shirt. There is Sachin, our man, wearing it himself. Thank you very much, Mr. Tendulkar, for doubling up as my model for the day. Look at him. He's beautiful. Beautiful. Love his curly hair. I just would love just to touch it just once. Just be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, you could win that shirt. All you have to do is comment along with today's show. So any comments that you're putting on Facebook, on YouTube, on Insta, wherever you're watching this, get those comments in, people watching at home. This is our show. It's the fans' show. It's the people's show. It's where you're all welcome. I don't care where you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't even care what you're wearing. It's fine. You can watch this show in any state you like. Just play along. Download the app. Download the Paytm First Games app. Play along with the fantasy. Play along with our chat. And we'll be giving away that free jersey, that shirt, to somebody at the end of today's show. We're going to just pick someone at random from all the comments that we get coming in. So keep your comments coming in. Okay, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday, we would have all said 152 runs would never be enough for a team to win, but who knew? What a game. Mumbai recording their first win in the tournament. They beat KKR by just a few runs. A low-scoring game. Very interesting. Low-scoring game, but still plenty of twists, plenty of turns, and we know that's what the T20 is all about. Twists, turns, drama, and tamasha. We're going to go from the tamasha to the tomasha. This is tomasha here with these four are the ones that are bringing the drama. These are my super fans who are representing their teams, because today it's all about Virat Kohli taking on David Warner. Both these two captains have a lot of facial hair between them. You got Warner with his much, you got Kohli with his dari, but who will it be, the macho mucha, or will it be the dominant dari? One of them has to reign supreme. And that's what, no, we're not just discussing facial hair, we're going to discuss cricket as well. Representing RCB is Varnata and Dia. Hi, ladies. Hydrating yourself. Look at it. You're almost like you're warming up. You're warming up for it, like coming in. I'm not going to pull a muscle in this battle. Let's start with you, dear, while Varnata is still stretching. Tell me about the big change. You got Bharat in the team now. He's in. But who does he make way for?
Well, Padikkal is, I would say young prodigy, just 20-year-old, was so good for us last season. I mean, scoring 473 plus runs and, getting 4 550s in his debut season was so good to see. So he has shown that he is a great prospect for us, and we have taken him, in one of those prominent players who are match winners for us. So his coming back in our team is a great, sign for us. So I think in the last match we saw that, Washington Sundar was made to open as David Padikkal was not available. So I think now it's time for Washington Sundar to go back to lower down the order. And last time we had like a very big bowling lineup. We had 8 bowling options. So now what we can do is we can let go Shehbaz Ahmed off. I mean, we have like 7 bowling options, and that's enough for us to win a game. So I think Shehbaz Ahmed should go back he should not be in the playing 11. Yeah, he should not go back. I mean, he should not be there in the playing 11, and instead Devdutt Padikkal should come back in, and Rajat Patidar should continue in at 3. And yeah, this is how the lineup should look like, and Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli should open for us.
Yeah, Naresh is already commenting along with the show and agrees with you. I just saw it pop up there. We've got lots of messages coming already. Naresh is saying, yep, Shabazz making way for Padikkal makes sense as well. Varnata, let's look at RCB's bowling performance, right? In the first game against Mumbai, pretty good, restricting Mumbai to 159. But which of the bowlers, now that you've seen your team in action, which of the bowlers stood out for you? And would you go with the same attack today?
So, firstly, talking about the bowling lineup, which we had this like RCB is not having any death bowling, any fast bowler, no experienced fast bowler, and all of those talks. And I think we have answered that in our first match, given that Harshal Patel was the outstanding man of the match in the bowling department that day with the 5 wickets of all. And I will go with same bowling lineup considering Siraj was very good that day. In 4 overs, he just gave 22 runs with economy of 5.50. And Kyle Jamieson was also good. Considering Chahal has to improve a bit, I think he will be good today. Apart from that, any changes in the bowling lineup, and Shabazz Ahmed will be going out in place of Devdutt.
Fair enough. You mentioned Harshal there as well. Dia, let me ask you about Harshal. Harshal Patel, real star, 5-wicket haul. I mean, that's super exciting because first bowler in IPL history to ever do it. It was special. How did it make you feel knowing that you've got that record-breaking bowler on your side?
Well, I heard the last match's post-match presentation, and there Harshal Patel said that when they traded him from Delhi, RCB had the plan that they're going to make him the prominent death bowler that they needed. So in the very first match, we saw him delivering. No one was actually seeing him being in the playing 11 in the very first match. But we in IPL expect the unexpected, as you say. So that's what exactly happened, and especially the last over, he took like 4 wickets in that particular over, and that actually was a game changer for us because that made a difference of around 10-20 odd runs, and and knowing that it was such a close match, so that definitely contributed in us winning that match, knowing that it was such a close match. And yeah, having a bowler like him, especially an Indian bowler like him in our side is a very good sign. But he has to be consistent with this performance as well. It's not like in the very first match you deliver and after that you just fade away. I really don't want, as an RCB fan, and I want him to show that consistency because death bowling is something that we have been lacking since forever. That has been a weakness. So if it can become a strength, then we all will be happy. And yeah, Harshal Patel is a great prospect, I would say, and hoping for him to perform in this match as well.
So are you saying, because a few people are saying this as well on the comments as well, is it Drew DD was saying could he be a one-match wonder? Could Harshal be a one-match wonder? I mean, you're hoping. What do you believe?
As I said, I really don't want him to fade off, but I would say that RCB has been so kind throughout these years, giving away players to Delhi and to Punjab, and there they go and just perform in the best way possible. So why not? It stands for us to get a player like that, and he performs for us for the entire season. Maybe it's like a give and take. So why not we also grab this opportunity this time and let Delhi suffer this time. So yeah, I think that it's not like if the team management is showing that trust in him, if the Indian captain himself is there with him, so I think that he will receive all the backing that he deserves, and he will definitely deliver. And yeah. I would say that it's just one match. You never know what's going to happen. But we all have to trust him and we all have to back him, and we might see the best out of him like in this match as well.
We hope so. It's a bit like when you break up with a boyfriend, right? Or girlfriend. You don't want to see them looking even better with their new boyfriend or girlfriend. Do you see what I mean? And it's kind of what happens to RCB. They break up with you and they're like, oh my God, look at how good they look at Punjab. Look at how good they look in Delhi. They've lost weight, the six-pack, the biceps. It's all come to, you're saying, no, I've got Harshal as my man. He's going to look good with me. We're going to make this relationship work is what you're saying, right? There you go. Thank you, dear. And cheers for sticking with me on that analogy as well. Varnata, let's talk batting. Let's talk batting. Looking pretty good. RCB looking pretty good with the bat. But some have said that AB de Villiers, he needs to come in higher in the batting order. Do you agree?
Again, it depends on the situation of the match. Last match, he came as a finisher to just finish the role because Maxwell played well. and nobody was expecting that. I think Mumbai Indians wasn't expecting, and other fans as well. But we were expecting, since the prize amount which is given to him, he will prove that. And the kind of energy he showed in the nets, we expected that Maxwell is going to come out. He will give his best, and he did that. So I don't think AB should come up for these coming matches. Probably later, if three doesn't. I think Rajat Patidar doesn't work, and if Maxwell doesn't work, then AB might come up in the order.
So it's possible. It's possible, is what you're saying. In general, tell me now, Varnata, is this going to be 2 out of 2 for RCB? Is this an easy win?
It's not going to be easy win. Again, remembering the 2016 finals, I don't want to remember, but it just comes again and again. But it's not going to be easy. And last year we do have 1-1 record against SRH, so it's not going to be easy. We cannot take this match lightly. But then, we have to just go out and play good cricket and play with all our heart. I think we can win this game.
Lovely stuff. Good stuff. Okay, just before we move on to Sunrisers Hyderabad, a little reminder, guys, download the Paytm First Games app. You can hear the passion at which these guys are talking. If, like them, you know how to kind of work your order, how you would kind of do your team and put your team together based on both sides playing. It's a fantasy team, so it's based on the Hyderabad players as well as the Rajasthan players as well. Sorry, the Royal Challengers Bangalore as well, the Bangalore players as well. So pick your team over the 2 sets of team players that you've got to select from, and you could win big. There's a lot of money up for grabs as well. This is all available on the Paytm First Games app. And thank you. I'm seeing loads of comments today, more so than normal, from people. Keep all those comments coming in. Lots of love for Bharat Army in general. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Sora. Thank you, Manish, and everyone who's dropping in their little comments as well around this conversation that we're having. Okay, so on to Sunrisers Hyderabad, and I have my 13-year-old Varun with me. Varun, just very quickly, where's your brother today? You had your 8-year-old brother with you. Where is he?
So he's in a virtual school right now. Mine starts in another hour.
Okay. Oh, so your school will be, so because I know you're in the States, you're in New York, right? So you won't get to watch the game later, or will you sort of have one eye on the
ball? It starts at 10 a.m. for me, so multitasking, class on one side, the match on the other side.
There you go. Very good. See, a lot of people say men can't multitask. That's proof. If you can watch cricket and do anything else at the same time, that is multitasking. I can eat food and watch cricket. That's multitasking. Thank you, Varun. I'm glad you're with me. And it's nice to see a young version of me just coming through the ranks. Varun, wonderful stuff. Let's kick off with you, Varun. Both opening batsmen failing, Varun, right? They fell for you guys. So you're expecting surely much more from your captain today.
Yeah, exactly. He's our captain. We expect a lot from our captains, just like how RCB, expects so much from Kohli, but he always, kind of underperforms for them. So so David Warner, he also is suffering from an injury, so I guess that's going to be a small problem for the Sunrisers at the opening spot. But in the nets, he looked pretty okay to me, and we're expecting a lot from him today. The firepower during the power play, and Saha too. Bairstow, he shouldn't open. The middle order, is suited for him, I guess, right now. And Saha, he really needs to prove something after last match's disaster. We really expected a lot from him. So, the Sunrisers, they should really make most of their use in the power play today with their openers.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you very much. Nitish, tough start for David Warner's man, though, losing their opening game. What do you think went wrong in the last match? What was it? What would you put it down to?
I think that they took it very lightly, the run chase. They thought that they'll get it easily. The scoreline was not much big to get. But yes, they started off really well. Bairstow and Manish Pandey, they were doing good. Once Bairstow got out, I think there was no coming back for them. That was the main cause for them. And of course, openers failed, as Varun has also mentioned. David Warner, I think it was just a first match. We always lose first couple of games, whatever season it is. So I think we are habitual of it, and I'm pretty much sure that we get a bounce back. And this match against RCB would be the stepping stone towards getting higher this time. Previously, we finished third. This time, I think we're going to win this tournament. So I'm pretty much sure about it. And yes, coming back to your answer, I think Bairstow's wicket was the main catalyst in our defeat. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Satya is saying on the messenger, Nitish, I'm going to pose this to you, that Hyderabad can play Nadeem in place of Sandeep with the spin stopping and turning, and the spin stopping and turning, and with the lack of swing in offer for the bowlers. Would you agree? Nadeem in place of Sandeep?
I think yes. I think Satya is correct in this point. I agree with him. I think we need some spin options, and Nabi we can make him sit out for this match because we need Williamson pretty much badly. We need, and specifically in Chennai, if we are playing, and we have I think 4 more games to play in Chennai. If we want to win big, and we have to start doing it right now, we need Kane Williamson in our team, and of course spin option as Satya is already mentioning. So yes, and I think one more comment I have seen that Naresh is saying that we want Williamson in our side. Everybody needs him. But such pity.
But with the elbow injury, I believe it's unlikely that we're going to see him, right?
It's still 50-50. It's still 50-50, but fingers are crossed that we haven't heard much of him. If not in this one, it'll be really, really heartbreaking for all our fans, for Varun as well. But yes, we want to see Williamson in the team. But if not, I think we should bring in Jason Holder. If not, we can bring in Jason Holder. I think he was the game changer in the previous edition when he came after the trade in between the series. He made all the difference between reaching the knockouts and going to top 3. He was the difference, I think.
Where physically will you be watching the game today, Nitish? Where will you be?
I'll be in India only. I'll be in the north side of India, Himachal Pradesh.
You're at home?
I'm at my home. Yeah.
Would you watch it alone? Is there a team of people around you? What happened? Tell me about the Nitish setup. What happens here?
What happens? I have my cousins with me. My father is a big cricket fan, so yes, the family is there. So we're gonna watch it.
And obviously, everybody is just loyal to Hyderabad, are they?
Oh yes, absolutely. My father somewhere he shakes in between Mumbai and Hyderabad, but yes, today he'll be with me.
Yeah, he hasn't got a choice. He doesn't get any drinks or any snacks unless he cheers on Hyderabad. Okay, that's the way it's got to work.
My mom takes care of the drinks and stuff, so yes, my mom is with me. So yes, Dad has to be with me. She's not
gonna let him go thirsty then. No, she loves him too much. Clearly. Varun, tell me, it'll be interesting to see. We mentioned about Mohammad Nabi. Do you think they'll continue with Nabi? Do you think we might see an extra spinner?
I think Mohammad Nabi will be dropped this match if Kane Williamson comes back. He looks, he was practicing the nets, but, I think Bayliss said he'll just miss a couple of more matches. As Nitish also said, it's probably 50-50 right now. So, since it's a spin pitch, we can also go with Mujibur Rahman. He's Afghani spinner, Rashid Khan and Mujib, brilliant combo together. Mujib, he should at least play 1 or 2 matches in Chennai. Really looking forward to him. And the Holder, he's also been good at the nets and is also a good pace option. And, again, as Nitish said, he performed very well last season in the last 7 matches, 14 wickets in 7 matches. So that's great. So it's going to be a hard choice. But, it's going to be very difficult for the Sunrisers management to choose their XI, which is also a good thing because now that we know we have many talented players.
I swear, you surprised me, man. There's like a little man in you. He's 13 years old. I couldn't even string a sentence together. I'm so impressed with you, Varun. You're a wonderful child. I hope my boys grow up to be like you. They're not on track to be anywhere nothing like you. They'll be the kids that you avoid. They'll be the kids that will be separated from you in a classroom. My son will be like, you sit over there. You're distracting Varun from his work. Good boy, Varun there, who can multitask. My son can't do one task. Okay, this is the point of the show that I'm making you my selectors, right? So I'm making you like head of the team. So I've got my coin here. You're familiar with my coin now. My cricket, it's a coaster. It's what I normally put my glass on, but it's my coin. I've got the cricket side and I've got the blank side. I'm gonna toss it, and I want you, Dia or Vanata, one of you gonna call it. Who wants to call the toss in the air? Who wants to call it? Hand up, please. Dia's a sort of a hand up. It looked like a hand. Chalo, come on, Chale, toss it. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Here comes a call heads. Call cricket or blank. Okay, ready? Dia, go.
Blank.
You're right to go blank. It is blank. So you decide: are you batting today as your side, as the RCB, or are you bowling?
Definitely gonna bowl first. I mean, Chepauk pitch is a bit on the slower side, but it has given really competitive kind of cricket over these few matches. So and I think the way we chased down last time, chasing is the best option anytime in T20Is, and I'm gonna go with chasing. And if we win the toss, hopefully we win. So yeah, chasing is the best option. We're gonna bowl first. We'll try to bowl them out under 150 if possible, and then the chase will be even more easier and good to see, I would say.
See, is chasing the best option? I know we've seen it perform. We've seen the results that come off the back of chasing. But let me ask you this, Nitish. Is there not something to be said for, look, there's no crowd, to give that player, that first team batting, the freedom to go for it without the fear of what they're chasing? Does that not tip the scales a little bit and favour those batting first?
Yes, actually, crowd makes a lot of difference. To be fair, and as spectators as well, we love to go to the stadium and love to watch live games. Yes, it makes a difference. But I think that once you are on the field and when you have this scenario with you, you are all pumped up and ready to go and just win that one. I think that factor goes away. And of course, RCB is. Sorry, Varun, I'm just saying some positive lines for RCB, but still. They are good at chasing because they have Virat Kohli in the side. But yes, we are very good at batting first. We have a very good bowling side. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to beat RCB today.
There you go. Beat them as well. Look, he says it so nicely and he smiles through it while he's slowly getting his punches in to the RCB side. Okay, so now we know what you would do if you won the toss. Let's look at our Bharat Army predicted 11 for today. For RCB, this is who we're looking at to turn up today: Kohli, Padikkal, Badidar, Maxwell, De Villiers, Sundar, Christian, Jamieson, Patel, Suraj and Chahal. Does that seem about right? Varun, does that seem right for you?
Yeah, it seems right for me. SRH can beat this team easily. Sorry, RCB fans.
What? Oh, sorry.
I think that was for me.
Oh, yeah, the question was for you. Sorry, I'm getting all muddled up. Yes, tell me, Varnata, how you feel about that?
Yeah, the team looks perfect. Devdutt walking in alongside, and then we have Rajat Patidar, then Glenn Maxwell. I think it's perfect, and no changes in the bowling side. And yes, we will win this match and beat SRH. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, I love the fact you say that looks perfect to me. Look at that. Those are my guys right there. Nothing you change about that order.
Right.
No, fine. She's happy with it. Great. Okay, let's look at the order for the opponents for Hyderabad. Let's have a look at what their team looks like. There you go. Now I'll come to you, Varun. What do you think about your squad?
In place of Mohammad Nabi, it's maybe gonna be Holder or Mujib, or maybe even Kane, and I don't think Priyam Garg will play, so we can just skip Vijay Shankar, and yeah, the rest is good, but Abdul Samad needs to be promoted up the order.
Okay. Oh, you think so? You think you where would you put him?
I would rather put him after Johnny Bairstow.
Okay.
Because last match he didn't get enough balls. Yeah, we would have won actually if he would have come up the order. So it's gonna be a good option if he comes after Bairstow.
Okay. Pranav saying Shankar should play as he can bowl as well, 1 or 2 overs. Do you agree? Do you agree, Varun?
Yeah, Shankar can bowl some overs, at least 2 overs for us. He's been pretty economical last year. Maybe the last match it was just an off day for him, but today we're expecting a lot from him. Even in the batting department, he looks in good form actually. But he didn't prove much last match. But he's a good player. That's the reason we picked him into the XI. We're expecting a lot from him today.
Good. I think both teams, have got high expectations. Right. So that's how the sides stack up. We're going to get on to picking our fantasy team as well. You're going to hear the Bharat Army selection for our fantasy choice. with Paytm First Games. If you haven't downloaded the app, you can do it now. It's very quick to download an app, as you know. You can download the Paytm First Games app, select your side, and play along with today's match, picking your dream 11 out of the 2 teams that are playing today. Hi to all my Bharat Army people watching these videos all around the world. Thank you so much for all your comments. Don't forget, I'm going to be giving a free shirt away, a Sachin Tendulkar Paytm First Games shirt. I'm going to give one of those away in just a few minutes' time. But right now, it's my favorite point of the show. It's time for a little bit of fighting talk, okay? Fighting talk between our 2 teams, and we're going to have 30 seconds for Varun and Dia are the chosen fighters from each side to go head to head. Dia, I'd like you to go first with your 30 seconds to intimidate, to scare, to let the other side know that you are the side to be noted for, to be worthy of competition. Are you ready? Here we go. Your 30 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1.
So the South Indian Derby battle that we call, Hyderabad versus RC, like Bangalore. So I'm really excited for this one. But I would say that, we haven't put any player under potential as you guys are putting Kane Williamson, because I don't know what injury concerns are there apparently. And a player of his stature is being benched all the time. And I mean, he doesn't truly deserve SRH, I would say. And you guys just have got 2 players, Johnny Bairstow and David Warner, who has been, scoring runs for you. But I would say that you guys have, David Warner has this very much amount of weakness against off spinners, and we have got Washington Sundar and Glenn Maxwell, so you guys be aware. And your bowling was just so bad last time. In Bhuvneshwar Kumar was gone for like 45 runs, so I think you guys should be under pressure this time, and we have got the death bowling that we needed, so you guys need to be aware of it.
There you go, done. Okay, I'll let you go over a little bit there. And she had so much to say, and Bairstow and Williamson. And let me tell you this, it was like, when someone wants to just criticize everyone in your family, they're not just going after one person, they're going after your daddy, they're going after your chacha, they're going after your fufu. It's like telling the whole, hold on, and I can see that Ranata wants to add to the fighting talk. Come on then, Ranata, you get in the ring as well. What do you want to say?
Okay, so no matter who is ahead, no matter Williamson is ahead or Bairstow or whosoever or Warner, we will win this match and celebrate it with a Hyderabadi biryani.
Yes.
What? Tell me, because I don't know, what is in a Hyderabadi biryani?
It's spicy, tasty.
Yeah?
Every biryani lovers love Hyderabadi biryani.
Okay, so so that's the dish. That's the winning dish of choice. So there you go. You're going to be forced to eat Hyderabadi biryani. Varun, have you ever had a Hyderabad biryani?
I think it has meat in it, but I'm vegetarian, so I never ate it.
There you go. You can take your biryani. You can take it and you can keep it. I think it has meat in it, so I'm not interested because I'm Varun and I can multitask. Okay, Varun, let's have your 30. Oh, no, it was your 30 seconds of fighting talk. You give it to the Bangalore girls. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
This game is going to be so exciting, but one thing, the team I hate the most is RCB. I mean, such foolish captaincy by Virat Kohli. This is the reason you guys always lose at the moment you need it the most. You guys always have the overconfidence if you make it to the playoffs. I mean, you made it to the finals. What happened? You always think you can go for the big shots, and again, catch every time, and that's why you lose all the finals you got into. And then the playoffs, you lost in the eliminator so badly. We were celebrating. I mean, and also don't get me started on the fans, please no, okay? And just because of one match for your, very good death bowling doesn't mean you have the best death bowling in the IPL, okay? And the most important part of the match, that too, is the death bowling. And Chahal lost his form, so I don't even expect you guys to make it to the playoffs this year.
I could have let him carry on. It was the and then you didn't even need to hear what he was saying. The hand actions, the dookie. He was so dookie. He was just disappointed. So brilliant. Thank you, Varun. Thank you for the fighting talk. Hold on, Nitish, do you want to add to that? Back your boy up. What do you want to say? Come on in.
Okay. So if I had that caliber in my team, which RCB had in all the seasons, I would have at least 7-8 trophies with me. So sorry, RCB, you're not gonna win this time as well. You don't have it in you. So that's what you say.
I love it. It's great. And not only that, what you lot don't know, everybody watching this show right now, is behind the scenes, Varnata is messaging us, right, all on air, saying, oh, can I have another 30 seconds to do fighting talk? I hadn't even read Varnata's message saying, can I have another 30 seconds? And Varun replied, no. Time's up. There's no super over for you, Varnata. It's off to the pavilion. Shower
Because we have
time.
already won.
Right.
Because we have
It's
already
okay. We
won
will see
the
post
Super Bowl.
match. We'll see
Yeah, we
post
always
match.
win against you, so you won't get any more chances.
There you go. No more chances. That's it. The game's over.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
We'll see post match.
All right, there you go. Keep your comments coming in, everybody. That was the best one yet. And oh, you know, did we didn't do our top pick? Sorry, I should want to do that first. Yeah, top pick of the day from each team. This is something you'll be doing with your Paytm First Games app. I need each team to pick their top pick. So if I could ask Varun and Nitish to pick your top pick from your team, please.
I would pick a Rashid Khan, you know, as it's a spin pitch. And Rashid Khan also, he was pretty economical last match and he took the major wicket. So obviously we should always go with Rashid Khan.
Right. So you'd Rashid Khan over Besto as well. Nitish, would you agree with that? Khan over Besto?
Yes, I second Varun here. Rashid Khan had been the trump card for us from many seasons now, and he's been the best bowler in T20 by far. So I think he's going to make the difference today as well.
Okay.
Rashid Khan, come on.
This is a tricky one between Kohli and Patel, Varnata and Dia. Who would you go with? Do you go with the captain, or do you go with the guy who's in incredible form?
Well, to be honest, I'm going to go with Virat Kohli this time because everyone has been talking about his poor record against SRH. So now I think it's time for him to just go all guns blazing and change this, dry run that he has been having against SRH since like 6-7 innings. He has scored like 56 odd runs of some 57 deliveries, like it's run a ball in past few matches. So I think now it's time for him to change this record and get back in form and score some amount of runs against SRH.
Okay, and I don't know who was that. Dia or was that Varnata? Who was?
Yeah, me, Dia.
Dia. So Varnata, would you agree with Dia?
I would agree with Dia, but I would like to see ABD show because he has scored around 500 or 600 runs against SRH. So that would be my top pick for today's. That is like a third option. I'm getting it here.
You go with your top pick. That's absolutely fine. Okay, great stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you as always. I want to reveal the winner. The winner of today's Sachin Tendulkar Paytm First Games shirt. It is on the screen now. Congratulations, Manish Singh Thakur. You are the winner of a brand new freshly one. I don't believe you're getting the one that Sachin wore. It's just a shirt like that. Because I think Sachin wanted to keep his one. We tried to take it off of him. He was very protective over his shirt. So we let him have his one. You've got your own one. Well done, Manish. Enjoy that and wear it with pride. Here is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is our Bharat Army Fantasy 11. This is made up of both sides. Take a little look. If you are thinking about selecting your own side for your Paytm First Games, perhaps you want to go with ours, perhaps you want to make some adjustments. We're here just to help you out. So this is our selection going from the top. It's Warner, Kohli, Besto, Maxwell, Samad, Nabi, Sundar, Khan, Chahal, Patel and Kumar. Those are our Fantasy 11. It's based on the expert knowledge that we have access to. All the wonderful fans and supporters around us. We've kind of drawn upon all of them and chosen our 11. You should do the same. Enjoy today's game between RCB and Hyderabad. And thank you very much to Varnata and Dia representing Bangalore. And of course, Nitish and my little star, Varun. I tell you what, I want to keep everybody in their life needs a Varun in their life. No matter if you support the same side or not. I need any 13-year-old who's going to deliver a chat like that, like he's a 60-year-old man that's just had enough of life, deserves to be in my life. Thank you so much for the entertainment and enjoy the game. And we'll catch you tomorrow on behalf of Fan Dusra and Bharat Army and Paytm First Games app. See you later.